On last week's episode of Onboard Lifestyle, we put out a really fun video about Santa Rosalia, and that gets you caught up, so let's pick up things as we travel further north to Bahia, San Francisquito.
Something's in the air. I can feel it everywhere. Every color seems to bloom, and there's light in every room. Now that you're looking up, I can see it in your eyes that lately it's been tough. But now the sun is rising, and we're new people. Let's be new people. There's summer.
Well, we left Santa Rosalia this morning at about 3:50. Had to get an early jump because we're gonna make it about 75, 80 miles up to San Francisquito. And to do it in daylight hours, we have to average 5 knots all day long. There's a lot of current in this area. We're motor sailing right now. Doesn't look like we're gonna get much wind today, but we gotta keep moving. I guess if we didn't have to do this full run, we could have anchored at Trinidad, which would have split the day in half, but it's just a little small anchorage, and with that weather starting to move south of us, we wanted to start pushing north a little bit faster. There's a potential circulation that's going to start up in the next few days. Well, it's going to, it looks like, and it's a low pressure system, 997 right now, and you know, the preliminary models show that it's going to come right up into the Sea of Cortez and create a little havoc up here. And that was a big reason why we wanted to just kind of wake up and get out of Santa Rosalia and start pushing a little further north. During a hurricane or a heavy storm, they pretty much boot everybody out of there. Those docks are not made for heavy weather. They're just plastic docks with polypropylene floats, and the pilings are very short. The mouth of the harbor there is wide open to southeasterly swell, and that's what's direction this system will be pushing in there. They've lost boats in there, they've lost marinas in there. It's not a well-protected area. So it was a wake-up call. We've been watching the models carefully, and we decided to, you know what, this is it. Let's just start pushing north again. So this jump will take us within 50 miles of Bahia de Los Angeles, where we'll ultimately hang out for a little bit. There's quite a bit of places to explore, so that's where we're heading. But for now, just do a little fishing, enjoy not much of a view. We're 20 miles offshore, well, about 17 miles offshore right now. You can see the Baja Peninsula in the background. And way off in the distance here, that's Punta San Francisquito.
Fish on.
Gotta pull in the handline.
Emma pulling the handline. Oh, it's a Dorado.
He's a big boy.
Oh, he's a big guy. Just take it easy. Tire it out. Oh, he's big. Don't gaff the husband. Don't gaff the Emma.
Oh my God, no.
You gotta wear him out. Woo! Alright, here you go this one. Oh, he's a big guy. Woo! Fish tonight. All right, look at that monster.
Okay, let's get this guy out of the sun.
I got a lot of filleting to do.
Okay, we're about 9 miles out. You can see clearly now Isla Lorenzo, Esteban, and Tiburon way off in the distance there. We're about 12, 15 miles off the shore and just cooking along, riding some currents, doing about 7 knots. We're on our final approach, just got to round this point here, but we've got some tremendous currents. 3.2 knots on our face right now. It's amazing. All the upper sea is hitting the island here and the point, and it's all funneling right through here right now. The further north we go, the more tidal range there is, and boy, it is humping. It's just crazy. Look at this upwelling. We're still in about 400 feet of water. It's just boiling around us. And then look, just this stark line right here. Hopefully we're almost through this. We're cutting the water to about 6.5, 7 knots, but we're only doing about 3 knots over ground. Reminds me of the Pacific Northwest.
Okay, everything ready?
I'm ready. Excited to check out the shore here.
We have to scope it out first because we heard quite a bit of coyote activity. So we're gonna see if it's safe for Compass to hang out. Poor guy. It's like torture for him.
Look at, we got another catamaran anchored next to us. Friends of ours, Jen M. They're meeting us on the beach as well.
It's been quite a while since we used our dinghy, but I'm actually really excited to test out our new dinghy wheels.
This is our first test right here. And we have a nice beach to test it on. Hopefully I put these things on right. Guess we'll find out in a minute.
Yeah. Okay, how you deploy these?
Trying to figure it out right now. Oh, that was easy. Pull it down and lock it in. Okay.
Easy peasy.
It's always fun to share an anchorage with another family boat. Jen M is a custom-built 45-foot Kurt Hughes with a family of 5 on board. And bonus, the kids are all around my age. We first met them in Tenecatita earlier this year, and it's nice to catch up when our paths cross.
Well, what do you think of this place?
I think it's hot. I think it's dry.
And prickly?
And a little dangerous. I think I screamed a little bit earlier and I sank down on the hole. I wasn't sure if it was like a...
Those are just tarantula holes. Don't worry about it.
I figured as much.
But wow, just stunning landscape. Yeah, it's amazing when you get right off the shore down into the valley here, how much it warms up.
What's amazing is all this is actually growing in this desert environment.
And you guys watch your step. You just gotta be careful. And don't fall into anything. And every plant It's just covered in spines. This whole beach is covered in these turtle nests. Looks like they've all successfully hatched. With a short trip to the beach. And those pesky seagulls waiting for them. Oh, looks like we're short-lived for San Francisquito. There was a couple of Chubascos south of here, and they're kicking up a little bit of swell coming in here. Looks like they're gonna have more tonight. I don't know if they'll make it this far up, but this isn't a real protected anchorage. We've got it's a big bay here, so we're getting a nice fetch coming through here. But we still want to keep moving anyway with the hurricanes forming south of us. So we're gonna make another jump. It's 34 miles to the Animas slot, and we should be able to make that pretty quick. We're waiting until afternoon for this breeze to pick up, which it has. Next is the tides. The currents have been just pretty stiff in this area, so we're waiting for low tide, which is in another 45 minutes or so, and then we're gonna run with the flood all the way up there. You know, we could get another 2 to 3 knots of boat speed by doing it that way, as opposed to taking 2 or 3 knots off our boat speed. So it's well worth for us to wait a bit. So we'll leave here about noonish and hopefully get in there with some good speed.
Our original float plan was to anchor in Animas Slot, but another cruising boat was already in this tight one-boat anchorage. So we slipped into the next anchorage to the east, Cala Portecito de En Medio.
Change of plans. We were not planning on heading out this early, but we are getting bombarded with all these bees. They're taking over.
I've got my bee outfit on.
That is very cute.
I want them crawling up into these.
They are crazy. Emma already got stung. She's still trying to recover from that. And they are just all over us. No fun. This is a really cute place though. But weather is just... Weathers and bees is affecting us. Gotta watch where you sit for sure.
Just be careful. Keep them out of the sarong. You keep them off your mother, and I'll keep an eye out here.
Everywhere. Go home.
Just start swatting them off, Em, out here, and then they'll start going out.
Okay, wind's looking pretty good, so we are going to turn off the engine and fly the spinnaker. I love this time. Spinnaker sailing is my favorite.
Wish that I could stay. Wish for this moment to never go away. But it's all in my mind. And though I know that there is nothing to find, you're a beautiful sight in the summer night. And you can't put up a fight in the misty light.
With flat seas and a 10 to 12 knot westerly wind, our 15.9 nautical mile sail from Puerto en Medio to Puerto Don Juan went by in a blink, with an average speed of 6.2 knots.
My favorite part of our sail today was when a booby hitched a ride on our solar array for about an hour. It was so cool.
Hitching a free ride. I like how he walks.
Booby! Booby! Hey! Hi, buddy!
Tropical Storm K has organized overnight and is now a Cat 1 hurricane. Further development is expected over the next few days as K's path is now forecast to affect this entire region. Basic is the first vessel to enter Don Juan for this likely weather event, which is approximately 5 days out. The models tracking Hurricane K will become more accurate over the next few days, but for now, this is our best option, our safest option. So Don Juan will be our home until this system passes. What do you see?
I'm looking for the... Oh, there he is! Oh, he's so cute!
Where'd he go?
He's way over there. So cute. Oh, let me get in the water. Oh, there he is! Oh, he's a little playful little thing.
Where?
Over here, like 10 o'clock.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Oh,
He's coming to check us out.
I know. He's shy.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Onboard Lifestyle. If you liked our video, don't forget to give us a like, and remember to subscribe to our channel. These videos are made possible by the support of our amazing patrons. Join our crew if you can. With so much weather activity south of us, our only option is to seek safe shelter in Puerto Don Juan. Now it's time to prep basic for Hurricane K as she bears down on us. Come back next week as we face our first hurricane of the season. See you then!